So hey guys, today I am going to tell you all about the guy who is a vigilante, a war veteran, a killer, and an assassin. Yes, I will tell you everything about the Punisher. So let's begin. So, first of all, who created the Punisher? The Punisher is a fictional character who was created by writer Jerry Conway and artist John Romita Sr. and Ross Andru with publisher Stan Lee. You all would have must thought that how did he got his name as the Punisher? Stanley said that Jerry Conway was writing the script and he wanted a character that would turn out to be a hero later on, and he came up with the name Assassin. But Stanley mentioned that he didn't think they could ever have a comic book where the hero would be called the assassin because there's just too much of negative connotation to that word. And then he remembered that some time ago he had a relatively unimportant character who was one of the cosmic antagonists Galactus Robot and had called him the Punisher, and it seemed to him that that was a good name. The Punisher made his first appearance in the Amazing Spider-Man #129 in 1974 as a villain. In his first appearance, the Punisher was hired by the Jackal as an assassin to kill Spider-Man, who is wanted for the apparent murder of Norman Osborn. However, when he got to know that he was being tricked by the Jackal, he teamed up with the Spider-Man and fought against the Jackal. So let's talk about who is he actually. Frank Castle, aka The Punisher, is a war veteran and a United States Marine Corps scout sniper. He is a master of martial arts, stealth tactics, guerrilla warfare, and a wide variety of weapons. He is also a dedicated family man. Back in New York, he had a wife, Maria, and two kids, Lisa and Francis. For heroism in the line of duty, he was decorated with numerous medals including the Purple Heart. But why did he become the Punisher? Shortly after a tour in Vietnam, Castle, his wife Maria, and their children were in New York Central Park for an afternoon picnic where they witnessed a mafia gangland execution. An informant had been hanged from a tree. Seeking to eliminate all witnesses, the Costa crime family murdered them on the spot. However, Castle survived. Even though Frank was able to identify all the shooters, the police were unable to help Castle in his quest for justice. They were tied in too deeply to powerful Costa family. He decided that the only punishment criminals might receive is that of physical destruction. Shortly thereafter, he emblazoned his body armor with a symbol of death's head and exacted his revenge. And since the Punisher wages a one-man army on the mob and all criminals in general by using all manners of conventional war weaponry, he is a vigilante who employs murder, kidnapping, extortion, threats of violence, and torture in his war on crime. He is also highly adept at hand-to-hand combat and has been trained in multiple forms of martial arts such as Nashryu, Ninjutsu, Karate, and many more. Both Nick Fury and Tony Stark have commented on how extraordinarily high his pain tolerance is. Aside from physical powers, the Punisher also has complete control of his mind and consciousness, providing a strong resistance against psychic telepathic powers that are used against him. He has also a very high threshold for pain and is able to undergo surgery without any kind of anesthesia. The Punisher has a Kevlar uniform which protects him from most gunfire, though he can still suffer concussive injury or penetration from sufficient or repeated impacts. The bright white skull in his chest is used both to intimidate his enemies and to lure their fire to the more heavily protected area of his armor. The Punisher didn't get his own series until 1986, after which his solo series became very popular. 2 years after the Punisher War Journal was introduced and the Punisher exploded in terms of popularity. There was also other series like the Punisher Warzone, Punisher POV, Punisher Armory. He had also appeared in a crossover with Batman, Daredevil, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man. The Punisher has also appeared with Eminem in a series. The Punisher had been in 3 films until now, although none were linked. The first was The Punisher 1989, Punisher of 2004, and Punisher Warzone 2008. But the Punisher movies were not as much liked by the people as the Punisher comics. Also in the Netflix TV series The Daredevil Season 2, the Punisher makes his debut where the role of Frank Castle is played by John Bernthal. Also, a Punisher solo series is about to come this year. It is expected that he might appear in the upcoming Defenders TV series. So that's all for today guys. I hope you all had liked my video. Do give me a thumbs up and give me your views about him in the comments. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to press that subscribe button.